What happened to my transition? 민나 갈까? 이번부터는 여기까지 가라. 요시코 오네가이시마스. 히사시부리. It's been a while. Hello, hello. Danza 갈까? 필로조 갈까? 아주 갈까? Welcome to the stream. I lost my transition, but I think I got it back. Did we get it back? I don't even know how to test it. Oh well, it's fine. It's not important. What's important is I am back. Injury update. I can sit down for longer than 30 minutes now, but still not great. Getting there slowly. Eagle Haika, welcome to the stream. Hi. Today I will basically be playing catch up on the Nikkei ReZero collab event story. We'll basically go from where I last streamed and until the epilogue. Catch up. Massive muscle Oji-san really did a number. Oh yeah, that's exactly what happened. I didn't basically injure myself. It was someone else's fault. Hope you're continuing to recover steadily. Thank you. Honestly, like, it's not so bad anymore. I'm just getting really restless. Because I basically can't really do much aside from lay down or sit down. I tried to do like a mission, but my body said it's too early for that, so I had to stop very early. Anyway, I'll get there. It'll be a long road to recovery. Probably because I don't eat vegetables enough. I think that's part of it. I'm gonna eat some vegetables. Maybe it'll help. Hi! I think we left off with two stories or chapters, I guess, left from story 1. So we'll finish story 1 and then go into story 2 and the epilogue. You're ready, you baby. No! Okay, to be fair, I ate broccoli today. Because I realized I probably need it for recovery, so I decided I should probably eat some vegetables, so I got broccoli. I had broccoli. It's for the guy got this stream. Oh. Well, Stack, thank you for the follow on Twitch. Arigato. Broccoli is not too bad. But I have to like cook it to the point where it's soft and chewable, not like al dente. I don't like al dente. Ah! Hello. Rico, broccoli yummy. It's okay. I don't like vegetables. If you guys are new here, I don't really eat vegetables. But I injured myself, so I'm trying. Hydrate. Arigato. I'm glad my Twitch alerts are working at least. Raw broccoli. Raw vegetables in general, enjoyers are built different. Can you have veggies and smoothies? I can, but I think I tried like making veggie smoothies before, but it turned out it tastes worse than just eating vegetables. Alright, let's go to A's recipe. Yeah, they're a biohazard for me. Oh, by the way, I did already pull Rem. I'm only missing Emilia. I think. I might end up having to use my golden tickets for her, but I have so much saved up that I don't really mind. But we'll see. Mic test, mic test. Can you hear me, Rappy? You're sitting right next to me. Alright then, let's proceed with the inaugural outpost cooking competition. Yeah, like if I add like broccoli or like spinach or kale or whatever in like a mango smoothie, then it's not too bad. But if I just have like a vegetable smoothie like without fruits, it's kind of gross. Drum roll, please. We've got our panel of judges here with us, Rappy and the commander. Drum roll, please. You just said that. Huh? We're supposed to be judging? I only came because you told me I could try the curries you all made. Do you really want to try it, Commander? Commander, this is all meant to build up to the actual competition. We ought to take this seriously. There's no fun... I mean, no meaning in just eating. Yeah, that's right. Winning the competition might be a shortcut to resolving the current D-Wave incident. You and I can consider this part of our mission. And so we should treat it with the appropriate level of respect. Aren't we all taking this just a bit too seriously? Welcome to the inaugural I don't know how to say it. Whatever. Outpost cooking competition with soda from the Ark. Wait, what? As in soda the drink or soda the Nikke? Inaugural? Inaugural. Let's begin. Up first. Drum roll, please. Soda and Ram. Anis loves soda. I wonder if like Anis and soda is like an official ship yet. Is that my cue? Yes, you can come out now. Soda and Ram step out of the kitchen, bringing 4 plates. Whoa! Soda slips, sending the plates flying up into the air. Oh, obviously she caught it. Who is Rem if not... What is Rem for if not to catch plates falling from the sky? With a remarkable swiftness, Rem catches the plates falling from Soda's hands and sets them on the table. Who is Rem? Please enjoy your meal. Rem is Subaru's cock. Rem, am I imagining things or were you just rocking a horn a moment ago? Additional points for the stylistic flourish. Wow, it looks delicious! Atop the curry is a fluffy scrambled egg, giving it the appearance of omurice. What do you mean, the appearance of omurice? Let's give it a try. I scoop up a spoonful of curry, making sure not to miss the egg. The fluffiness of the egg pairs wonderfully with the slight spiciness of the curry. Delicioso! It's wonderful. The tempura is super crispy. Too? Please, let me proofread the Nikke stories, please. I continue to enjoy the delicious curry soda and Rem made. It would appear our first team has set the bar quite high. On to the second team. Drum roll, please. That's like her only line. The pink duo, Cocoa and Ram. Cocoa and Ram come out of the kitchen carrying 4 plates. Oh god. Containing what appears to be pink curry. Like I said before, you've done so much for us, Commander. So I'll give you the honor of trying it out first. Yeah, what she said. Rappy boy is making eye contact with me. I don't like where this is going. Is this food from another world? Let me add a bit. Oh, wait. Let me add a bit of ketchup. Welcome to the stream. Hello, Jimmy. Welcome to the stream. What do you mean, troublemaker? I just got here. I like Cocoa's ketchup noises. Cocoa proceeds to draw something with ketchup, but it mixes together with the pink sauce, making it impossible to discern what it's supposed to be. Already, enjoy! Stare. Stare? I close my eyes and take a bite. It tastes like ordinary curry. You're right. If anything, it's a bit bland. It needs more ketchup. You remember... Oh wait. You remember what Ram said before? Ram? Oh, okay. That the curry would be perfect and I didn't have to worry? Well, sure. That and how my speciality is steamed potatoes. Ram stuffs a potato dipped in curry in my mouth. It's hot, but it tastes pretty good. The mild curry sauce, when combined with the salty steamed potato, tastes far better than I thought it would. It's quite good. Woohoo! Woohoo! Huzzah! The two maids pat themselves on the back. I continue to dip steamed potatoes into the curry. Now, for the final team. How they understand each other given the whole different worlds thing. They probably all speak... I don't know actually, because technically Nikke is like Korean, right? But maybe they have like translators installed into them or something. Ah, screw this. I'm getting tired of this whole act. Yeah, me too. Hey, Amelia, get out here! Aiden and Amelia come out of the kitchen, carrying 4 plates of what looks like ordinary curry. The gatekeeper just makes it happen. Yeah, to be fair, all of this is just the gatekeeper's dream. Phew! Emily takes a deep breath. This time, it's my own creation. I hope you enjoy it. The Great Gatekeeper fanfic. Literally. This gatekeeper headcanon. With flashbacks of the purple soup coursing through my mind, I tentatively scoop up a spoonful of curry. It certainly looks normal, but what about the taste? Chomp. How is it? The smell is a bit strong, but it has a standard curry flavor. It's good. Really? Chomp. What do you think, Rappy? It's delicious. Oh, did you want a more detailed critique? Nah, judging the food we've made for ourselves feels kinda awkward, don't you think? Totally, let's just sit down and enjoy it. Sounds like a plan to me, let's eat. Chomp. Kawaii! There must be a reason. The curry... Oh. I don't know why. I was like, what the hell is a curry sister? There must be a reason. The curry sister made was pink. And that's like the ketchup on it. That's very cool. That is a big plate of curry. Oh, it's the same color as sister's hair. Amazing. It almost seems inappropriate to eat something so majestic, but we should eat it while it's hot. Rem is starry-eyed over the plate of pink curry. I knew Rem would knock it out of the park. Rem eats the curries with an air of contentment. Chomp. It turned out well, thanks to you, Aid. And Amelia enjoys herself as we all sit down for an enjoyable meal. I like how Ram praises Ram, and Ram praises Ram, and Amelia just has to praise herself. It's getting late, so we should wrap things up here. All of you did really... Oh wait. All of you did really well. Before we leave, however, I have one final thing to ask. Emilia, what is your reason for wanting to make delicious food? Is it just to win the competition? Of course, I really want to win the competition, but... when we first got here, we were so discombobulated. And you all were so nice to us. I realize this is hardly enough to repay you, but nevertheless, I wanted to make it as delicious as possible. Who else is gonna do it? Subaru and Aaron. That is true. When I found Kai Kalk into the stream, do I praise myself? I do. All the time. I also beg for praise a lot. I wanted to take first place so I could head back to Eureka and also repay you all for your kindness, all using the very same delicious dish. Perhaps I was overreaching. Don't worry. Emilia, this is my final piece of advice. When you're cooking, you need to think about various factors. It's especially important to think of who will be eating your food. If you think of that person and put your heart and soul into it as you're cooking, you'll end up with a delicious meal every single time. Put your heart and soul into it. I think I know what you mean. And for Rem and Ram, when you're cooking together with someone, it's important to cover each other and make up for each other's faults. Although I must say, from watching you both today, I think you two are already well aware of this. I'll keep that in mind. I just hope you all do well in the competition. Thanks, Aid. Cute and fun to... blessed yapping. Yay! That's like the best... that's the best, praise I could ever ask for. At night... go to sleep, Emilia. Not too much, not too little. Just right. Okay, Goldilocks. Put your heart and soul into it. Just think of Subaru. There you are. Yeah, I wanted to practice a bit more. Miss Emilia, don't push yourself too hard. Preparing and practicing for the competition is important, but in the event we... Nothing. It should be fun. They all have helped us immensely. But the least I can do is do what I can to help. I see. After Ram finishes speaking, she sits nearby and starts preparing the ingredients. There's still a bit of peel left. The trick is to hold the knife still and turn the ingredients that you're peeling. Here, I'll help. Also, Miss Emilia, it's important to adjust the heat based on the stage of cooking. Thank you, both of you. That night, the flames in the kitchen stayed lit for a long time. Commander has Emilia on one arm, Ren on the other, Subaru's in shambles. I wonder if they'll ever tell Subaru what happened here. Oh, hey, to be continued. Okay, that's story 1 finished. Yay! What was I saying? Do they remember what happened once they go back to their own world? I can't remember if that was ever addressed. Sometime later, the day of the competition at the connoisseur's mansion. Wow, is this where the competition is being held? This place is massive. It still doesn't hold a candle to Roswell's mansion, but it seems to be the closest thing they have here. Where? That's the place we live in back in our world. Subaru is the command. That yes. Yes. Ram and Rem work inside the mansion, whereas I was there studying for the royal section. I see. What kind of person is Roswell? It's a bit hard to explain. Sometimes he seems weird, but other times he feels reliable. So great is His Majesty that it is impossible to put into words. Ram loves that guy. I'll drop the subject. You say he is living in a mansion? And then you say he is living in a mansion more palatial than this? It must have been a challenge to keep everything in order. Not at all. There were no issues of any sort. That's because we had Rem on our side. You're telling me Rem handled the upkeep all by herself? Do not underestimate Rem. She's able to handle everything on her own, and can perform her tasks flawlessly. I can only do so because of Sister's assistance. And Subaru is also lending a helping hand. Ah, yes, we mustn't forget about Subaru. He's working hard. Is he? Right, I nearly forgot about Piracy. We'll have to teach him a lesson when we get back. Palatial? You still highly believe Piracy is involved in our being transported here? There's no way he's not involved in this in at least some capacity. You must have jumped to conclusions, Ram. There's no way to know for certain if Subaru has anything to do with this. I haven't met the Subaru yet, but I'm starting to get a sense of how he's treated. Do you think it'll be okay to leave Subaru on his own? He must be looking for us right now. I hope he's not too sad. He's probably using this whole predicament as an excuse to slack off. We'll have to formulate an appropriate punishment for that as well. Rather than Piracy, I'm more worried about Roswell and Beatrice. Damn! They're name dropping everyone. Let's win this competition and quickly and hurry back to the mansion. Yes. By the time their conversation has ended, we have reached the end of the long hallway. In front of us is a robot standing before a door, which leads into the lobby. Stop. Present your invitation. I take out the invitation from my pocket on which is written, present this invitation upon entering the competition hall. Each team is allowed a +1 for whom a supplementary invitation has been included therein. Oh, Natsukai, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for the membership. Menchi arigato. New best character, security robot. He looks so cute. Kawaii. Identification chip confirmed. After passing the hallway, you may proceed straight to the lobby. I don't know how to make a robot voice. Oh, hi! Noname-san! The glamorous grand entrance hall is filled with gathered participants. That laugh sounds awfully familiar. Who is it? Is it... is it Drake? The little critter will evolve into a Nikkei. They just have to put a girl's human brain into it. Oh, it is! It is Drake! Now is my time to shine. Everyone will witness my true villainy. La Creatura. Yes, today we shall settle the score once and for all, Drake. How exactly are you two planning on achieving that? My villainous cuisine will pummel her puny heroic dish. My heroic cuisine will rise above her execrable villainous cuisine. But we're supposed to be on the same team. How in the world is food villainous or heroic? Max must be so tired. I pretend I didn't see them. I pretend I do not see. A villainous dish speaks for itself. Any fool knows that. And the same goes for a heroic dish. You would do well to remember that going forward. Fine, I guess it's my fault for asking. Yeah! Oh my god, someone has to draw that. Let's just get out of here before we get roped into something. Do you know them? No, at least not today I don't. No. I do not know who these creatures are. On the other end of the reception area, various items foraged from the surface rest inside a display cabinet. Old bed sheets. Why would you take old bed sheets? A compass, and more line the shelves. Among these various collectibles, what catches Ram's eye is a beat-up pot. What are these things? These are ordinary objects from how life used to be up on the surface. They don't seem to have much value, certainly not enough to be put on display. They may not be valuable in a monetary sense, but they once meant a lot to someone. So putting them on display like this does have some meaning. Aid? Aid, good morning. Hey there. How you all been? The whole squad is here. Made for you. Represent. Wait, are they gonna compete too? Hey Soda, hey Coco, what are you all doing here? How tragic. Yesterday's friend has become today's enemy. Oh, how my heart breaks. Enemy? Us? Allow me to interpret. Made for You is also participating in the competition. So for today at least, we're in opposition to each other. Although I, of course, wish you the best of luck. I should have known! From the very beginning you seemed oddly well informed about this contest. We knew we would be participating, so of course we looked up the details. Why didn't you tell us? If you knew we were participating in the competition as well, would you have allowed me to show you the ropes when it came to cooking? Damn. You see, that's why I didn't say anything. I know you're a good person and wouldn't want an unfair advantage. Thank you. Oh, she was doing it for us. I thought she was trying to get our trade secrets. For being considerate. Don't worry about us though. Working together with you all gave us plenty of time to practice ourselves. Yeah, we even managed to make some new additions to the menu at the cafe. You're all so kind, thank you. You don't have to thank us. We've got this in the bag. Ram, it's time to determine who the real pro maid is. There can only be one professional maid with pink hair. So I'm gonna come at you hard. Sounds like you're taking this quite seriously. Very well. Like they say, go big or go home. We've signed up for this competition, so we might as well win. Agreed, although I'm not exactly comfortable competing against our friends who have helped us. We didn't come here to lose. May the best team win fair and square. Well said. Good luck, everyone. It'd be a bit awkward if I were to root for just one side. Good luck, everyone. Oh, hello? Can you hear me? Oh. Yeah! Karen-san! Kai, thank you for the reading. Arigato. Yeah! Ohayo, Harika. Ohayo, nya. Did you guys see my April Fool's debut stream? Yeah. It actually did really well. Like, my concurrent views were like really high compared to my usual streams. Catching was fun. Yeah, who is she? She was talking shit about me. Moema-san, thank you for 17 months of membership. I did have to mute my mic a couple of times to stop myself from laughing so much. Hi. Is that a microphone? I did almost break. I did. Almost. Great! Thank you for 10 months of membership, Menchi. Arigato. Look, someone's about to make a speech. Who the hell is this? Oh, but he doesn't have a face. Why does he look so futuristic? A middle-aged man has stepped into the podium. Can everyone hear me? In the back. Yes. Good. Now that everyone's here, allow me to begin by explaining a few of the guidelines. Much like the previous events, the gourmet magazine Perfect Cooking has prepared a unique theme for this year's competition. Multi-person, rich people, rich person NPC. That theme is to create a dish which is evocative of the past. What a wonderful theme indeed. In the morning, each team will decide what dish to make and be given time to prepare their ingredients. In the afternoon, everyone will gather in the competition hall and finish their dish. As was previously stipulated, each team member will take turns cooking to complete one singular dish. The specific criteria we'll be using to judge the dishes will be made clear later. As for now, I simply want to express my gratitude to all of the participants for attending. And now, let the competition begin. Future Ask. Oh yeah! Like, the design is pretty cool. But he doesn't have a face, so he can't be that... He can't be that important. So this is the kitchen. Looks like we've already got all we need.
Yeah, I've confirmed that the cooking utensils are all ready to go. And we've got all sorts of top-notch Splendorment available to choose from. There won't be an issue on any of those fronts.
We just walked in and you've already checked all these out? He's not winning the best NPC. No, he's not. He's not.
For someone who's been a maid as long as I have, you could say it's instinctual.
What does that have to do with anything?
Splendorman? Soda explained it to me when we were out grocery shopping. In terms of texture, it resembles a squishy dough. It doesn't inherently have any flavor. The food here is made by kneading together different Splendorment and incorporating other additives to enhance the flavor and aroma.
Oh. Egg Splendorment to make omelet. They just have like different types of Splendorment, it looks like. This is Master Chef, yes. The Splendorment thing is interesting.
If you do it right, apparently you can end up with something pretty close to the real thing.
So do you like have like meat Splendorment, egg Splendorment, fruit Splendorment? Oh, it's just like dough and then you just add like meat flavoring? How does that work?
If I'm not mistaken, even fruits and vegetables here are made using Splendorment. I used them when I was cooking before and didn't even notice. The pimento smelled exactly as it should have. Come to think of it, Miss Amelia, sister, do you remember the theme of the competition?
Meat extracts? Where do they extract it from?
Yes, we have to make a dish that is evocative of the past. Sounds simple enough, but I wonder what exactly they're asking for. I presume they mean something that when you eat it, it brings back good memories. Like all the delicious food Ram made for us. And Ram steamed potatoes.
Just steamed potatoes.
I never can get enough of those buds, especially when they're dipped in mayonnaise. Other than that, does anything come to mind for you?
I close my eyes and reminisce.
An old memory from up on the surface bubbles up.
So,
in this frigid cold, securing sustenance is your top priority. But I don't see anything edible. Look harder then. There are plenty of top-tier protein sources around us.
Tough catches a caterpillar. The survivalist.
Like this little guy, for example. Is that actually okay to eat? Tove eyeballs the caterpillar intently. Nope. This isn't right.
What?
You're a human, whereas I'm a Nikke. You need this way more than I do.
Tove grills. She would drink her own pee. You don't have to do that. Toph plops the caterpillar in my hand. Somehow, I get the feeling that someone watching from afar with a scope is drooling. I'm not sure if that's the best memory to go with. No! Why do you keep picking these Nikkes when it comes to memory about food? Another memory, once again, from up on the surface. These rations are a precious commodity, so eat them sparingly. Snow White places something in my hand. It's a... Before I can recall any more details, the memory goes hazy. That won't work either. Snow White will eat everything. Oh, none of the Nikkes can cook. This is so sad. Are you okay, Commander? I'm not sure. I think I've had enough reminiscing. There she is. I can see the pain in your face. Clara, how did you get in here?
Hey there, Amelia.
Did you get turned around again?
You can't be here unless you're a participant. I came because I have something to talk to you about.
Oh?
Yeah, and it's super important.
I'd love to hear it, but we're in the middle of a competition. Is it okay if I listen to it afterwards?
But I've got a secret that will help you win the competition for sure. Did you say secret?
I think we ought to hear her out.
I knew you'd be interested.
Is it about, like, how her dad saved the world?
If you really want to know, then there's a story I have yet to tell you first.
It's MSG.
You may have heard of it. The story of the legendary seasoning.
A legendary seasoning?
This stuff is out of this world. If you put it into your cooking, it'll instantly become delicious.
Really?
So scrumptious that anyone who tastes it will beg for more. The knight who teamed up with my dad to save the princess, the Nikke who defeated the large rapture with my dad, even the explorer who sailed the high seas with my dad, they all fell instantly for my dad's cooking. My dad really is an amazing person. He's a chef, explorer, knight, and all-around hero. It's crazy that something so magical actually exists in the world. I'd be interested in trying something made from this stuff. Me too. One of my greatest wishes is to taste a dish made from the legendary seasoning. A magic seasoning, which everyone falls head over heels for. Sounds like a tall tale that Birasu would pull out of his rear. It's not made up. I've got evidence. Look at this.
Clara shows us a picture of a restaurant.
This is the day we came back down to the Ark after doing some exploration on the surface. My dad said he hid the legendary seasoning here.
Is she dying?
There's a number written on the back of the photo.
Are these the restaurant's coordinates?
Seems so. This must be where the legendary seasoning is hidden.
Hapless?
Didn't expect to run into you in a place like this, Birdie.
How long have you been here?
I was moseying on by when the words legendary seasoning hit my ears, so I naturally had to listen in. However, as soon as I realized that I was eavesdropping, which is hardly a virtuous deed, and so I decided to let my eavesdropping be known, like a true hero should.
Admitting to it doesn't make it any better.
Most strikingly, this little girl said the seasoning was used by a great hero, so I am naturally curious to learn more about it. I shall make it my mission to see that this hero's legacy lives on.
Hold on.
Off I go!
Level's dashes outside. The Ark needs a surplus of sick girls. That is so true. That's probably what's her name again? The girl that was in Eleg's event. That's probably what she saw. Just like loads of sick little girls.
Those people are chatting for coming by my Tanya. Too late.
This is bad. I mustn't let a hero secure the victory. Journey, yeah. Everyone, follow me. I'll stop her. Drake also dashes outside. Doom coded. Those fools. They left without even looking at the coordinates. I'm glad someone said it. I knew today was going too smoothly. Hold that photo still for a sec, will you? I'm going to jot down the coordinates. Huh? Got it. Catch you later, cutie. After quickly jotting down the coordinates, Maxwell also makes a swift exit.
Oh no! That other lady is gonna steal the legendary ingredients! Did I make a mistake?
You did nothing wrong. Also, it's not as if they eavesdropped on purpose.
They must have accidentally overheard us while passing by. Clara looks depressed. Alright, that's it. Ram, let's go find that legendary seasoning. We're going to use it to make a dish for Clara. Getting our hands on it might also increase our chances of winning the competition. If it'll help tip the odds in our favor, I see no reason not to go for it. However, this is assuming everything that Clara told us is true. I'm on board as well. Let's hurry and go hunt down the legendary seasoning.
Okay, it's not far from here, so I'll guide you. Just in case, I should send the coordinates to Rappy beforehand. That's smart. I don't even know how coordinates work. I'm just gonna pretend I do. Surface. It looks nice.
The weather is nice. It doesn't seem that any raptors are going to show up, at least not for now.
Amongst the warm sunlight and cool breeze, there is a hodgepodge of rapture debris scattered everywhere. Where?
You call this peaceful? That initial group that rushed off must have taken care of all the raptors in this area.
The longitude, latitude, and yeah, that's all I know.
Mattis is helping us clear a path. Even so, we never know when a raptor might pop out. I'll be on the lookout. Leave it to me. Okay, I'll leave it to you.
You seem awfully lackadaisical. Is that where did the Nikke devs get these words from? For being up on the surface.
That's because I have full faith in Rem. Hey! It's Amelia's sister. Do you see that over there? What are they doing?
A moment later. About time you all showed up. I've stopped Lapis dead in her tracks, just like I promised. Drake is proudly standing while restraining Lapis.
Let me go!
I can't allow the legendary seasoning to fall into a hero's hands. That seasoning should be used in a villain's dish. If all you do is stand here and hold me back, you won't be able to get the legendary seasoning either. Well, we can't have that. Drake releases Lapis. That legendary seasoning is mine! Drake then moves as if to start out running. Oh no you don't! Lapis leaps onto Drake and holds her back. Let me go! I can't allow the legendary seasoning to fall into a villain's hands. That seasoning should be used in a hero's dish. If all you do is stand here and hold me back, you won't be able to get the legendary seasoning either. Well, we can't... Oh my god! We can't have that. Drake releases Lapis. That legendary seasoning is mine. After coming closer, we encounter Maxwell staring at Drake and Lapis in disbelief. What in the world is going on here? I was wondering the same thing myself. Frankly, I also want to know why they participated in the cooking competition in the first place. Let me go! You're the one holding on to me. Oh, you're right. I can't allow the legendary seasoning to fall into a hero's hands.
Is it okay to just leave them like this? We'll be fine. They'll eventually tire themselves out. A moment later. Kawaii! That's so cute! Maxwell is so small in this one. I have a suggestion. Fine, I'll humor you. How about we find a way to settle who gets the seasoning first, fair and square? Ha! Do you really think you can beat me? Very well, you're on. Hero dash! What? She just took off running. I thought she was supposed to be a hero. This is bad. We can't let them have the seasoning all for themselves. Ram, let's hurry. Yes. This is starting to become more trouble than it's worth. I think we should tag along as well, cutie. Fine. All of us take off running. Oh god, I would never run. Can we take a break? I'm struggling to keep up. We really screwed the pooch here. At this rate, they're going to leave us in the dust. Ram sighs with exasperation while being carried by Rem. The two parents are tired. This is so true. You're a commander. I'm sure you've formulated a few ideas to get us out of this situation, right? How is the person being carried the first one to run out of stamina? No matter. Fortunately for us, Rem's stamina makes up for it. Come now, we have to catch up to the others before they take all the legendary seasoning. Speaking of which, what dish are you thinking of making with the seasoning? We haven't decided yet. A dish which is evocative of the past. What would be good? If we're going on our own memories, I guess it would be something we ate often at the mansion. Beg your pardon, Miss Amelia, but my opinion differs from yours. As the one in charge of culinary affairs at the mansion, I have given this matter some serious thought. The meals here have been quite different from those we have in Eureka. That tells me that our cooking would not evoke any past memories for the people here. I think you have a point. You won't be able to invoke someone's memories with a brand new dish. Precisely. I've mulled it over, and I think we should make a dish that we've eaten together with the people we've encountered thus far. They did help us create some lovely memories. Okay, sure. I think that's a great idea. I have no objections either, and there's one particular dish that we've had a bunch of during our time here. So you've decided on what you're making? Yes, we'll be making curry. Of course, that's the only thing they know how to make. Peppa, aka Pepper. Oh, okay. This place is certainly lives up to its name. It's completely decimated. It's a desolate place, that's for sure. There are traces of previous habitation, but everything has collapsed. Did you say that before? The people of this world had their homes stolen from them by the raptures? That's why you're all living underground? That's right. Hearing about it is one thing, but seeing it is another. How long until we reach the destination? According to the coordinates Clara gave us, it should be right in front of us. That's not possible. Huh? On that, at least we can agree. There's no way the legendary seasoning can be fake. I recognize that voice. It's the person from before all of the commotion. It's the person from before all of the commotion. I think we've arrived at the right place. Off in the direction of the badgering voices, a restaurant can be seen. In front of the restaurant, the Mata squad is bickering amongst themselves. Alright, I'm going to explain this one more time, nice and slowly. I analyzed the ingredients and it's just ordinary black pepper, okay? There's nothing special about it in any way. Oh, it's black pepper. It wasn't MSG. Maxwell, there's something you're not taking into consideration. And what's that? That's impossible for the legendary seasoning to be just ordinary pepper. What's going on? Kitty, can you help me out here?
We've been at this for ages now, it seems.
So you found the legendary seasoning?
Yes, but...
You bet we found it.
Lapis produces a bag of ordinary ground black pepper and shakes it. It seems that this so-called legendary seasoning is nothing more than plain black pepper.
So you're saying Clara lied to us?
I suppose, yes.
Impossible! This must be the legendary seasoning. That's impossible for the legendary seasoning to be just ordinary black pepper. Drake, let's take this opportunity to show Maxwell just what we can make with this. A fine heroic dish.
That's a fine idea. You're gonna eat crow, Maxwell. Once you taste my villainous dish, you'll never want to eat anything else for the rest of your life.
Let's have a match to see who finishes their dish first. Alright, you're on. Hero exit.
What? She just took off running. I thought she was supposed to be a hero. Lapis and Drake disappear from view. I apologize for my fellow squad mates' moronic behavior. I presume this is what you all came here for? Maxwell hands a bag of pepper to Emilia. I figured something like this would happen, so I kept some on me. Those morons don't know the first thing about how to use seasoning. Considering how much trouble we went through to get this, it might as well be used by someone who actually needs it.
Thank you so much. We'll put it to good use.
It really is just an ordinary pepper. Whatever. Anyway, I better not leave those knuckleheads on their own. See you later. Maxwell runs off in the direction where Lapis and Drake disappeared.
I thought it would be bad if they found it first, but they're kind people. What was it you guys called this again? Pepper?
Pepper. I wonder what it tastes like. Emilia opens the lid and pours a small amount into her palm.
The smell is... That's... Achoo!
The sound of Ram's sneeze resonates up towards the blue sky.
Peppa. The time for preparing the ingredients has passed, and the afternoon has arrived. An announcement rings out instructing everyone present to gather in the lobby. Emilia, did you bring the legendary seasoning? We've got it right here. With this, we'll be able to make you a delicious curry. Yippee!
Hello? Can you hear me?
Ooh, I think it's about to start.
Can everyone hear me in the back?
Promise I got into the stream.
I wonder how this kid got in here, actually. Good. The time given for preparing the ingredients has come to an end. It's now time to cook using the ingredients that you've prepared. As mentioned before, the theme of this competition is to make a dish which is evocative of the past. May all the team leaders please go and wait in the kitchen. In case anyone did not hear me earlier, I will repeat one more time how the process will go. The time given for preparing the ingredients... Oh.
Ram, you're up first, right? That's correct. I hope you make a great curry. I'll be cheering for you. As will I.
Leave it to me. Failure isn't in my vocabulary. Ram struts into the kitchen with the utmost confidence. As the team leaders gather in the kitchen, numbers appear on a scoreboard in the center of the room. That's the time limit. They haven't allotted each person much time to cook. We'll each have to be efficient. Alright everyone, start your cooking. As the connoisseur shouts, the timer starts winding down. And Ram jumps into action, peeling her ingredients. My role is to make sure everything's prepared. That way Miss Emilia and Ram can focus purely on cooking. There's not much time. I'll cut the ingredients into small pieces so that they'll better absorb all the seasoning. In no time, a bevy of well-prepared ingredients are arranged neatly in front of Ram. That should be enough. It was tough. Next up, I've got to make a spice mix that will influence the flavor of the curry. First, some of this, and then this. Ram dips the tip of her finger into the black powder that we procured from up on the surface and taste it. This is high quality pepper. What was it they called it here? Pepper? At any rate, calling it legendary seasoning is absurd. Even if it's high quality, it's still just pepper. All the talk about how one taste would be enough to captivate anyone. No such seasoning exists. I knew those were stories Clara's dad made up just to placate her. Anyway, what should I do now? The recipe we learned from the Made For You squad doesn't have any pepper in it. If we want to make a delicious curry, we should stick closely to that recipe. Ram regards the black powder in a deep contemplation. Ram, let's go find the legendary seasoning. We're going to use it to make a dish for Clara. I can't go against Miss Amelia. It's a good thing I'm the one to start. She would have had all sorts of trouble handling the spices. If we use this so-called pepper, it might be a little spicy, but it's sure to enhance the flavor. Oh right. I should also steam some potatoes. 1, 0. Time's up. We'll move on to the next person.
Well done, Ram. I'm up next. I prepared everything, Miss Amelia. I leave the rest to you. Thanks, Ram. Alright, first up, let's stir-fry the vegetables and the meat. Amelia gives a quick scan of the ingredients Ram had prepared, then launches herself into cooking without hesitation. Despite her technique being somewhat awkward, Amelia manages to stir-fry the ingredients properly, reciting the instructions out loud as she does so. Just the right amount. I don't think there's anything to worry about.
A long time ago.
In the waiting room, several displays are installed on one side of the wall,
which broadcasts footage of the competition venue.
Amelia seems to be doing fine. She has a complete understanding of how to adjust the heat and the amount of ingredients. It would appear all your hard work has paid off. Have you been spying on us in secret? Should we hand you over to the ACPU? There you are, sister. You're amazing out there. I expect nothing less. I'll do my best to measure up. I'm sure you'll do just fine.
Well done.
I only did what was asked of me. More than that, I think I'm onto something. I'll be back. Take care of Miss Amelia for me, Ram.
Huh? Where are you going?
You should know better than to pester a girl about where she's going.
She gotta pee?
Ram browses through the collectibles in the lobby. In order to get back to our world, I need to secure something in this mansion. If what I heard is true, there's a high chance it could be an item from Lagunica. It must be displayed here somewhere.
Ram passes by a dented pot, a worn-out bed sheet, and a compass, before stopping in front of a book.
How did you... A golden dragon is etched onto the cover. The fairy tale book that was in the mansion. That must be it.
Excuse me, are you lost by any chance? I believe you should be in the waiting room. Should you not?
I just found these items intriguing and was browsing.
Are you interested in my collection? It's been a long time since I met someone with such good taste. Most people find my hobby absurd, that I'm collecting useless scraps of junk.
There certainly doesn't seem to be much rhyme or reason to the collection. If it weren't for your personal interest in them, I doubt they'd be worthy of display. I'm also dubious as to their monetary value.
I see you don't beat around the bush.
Perhaps, but I don't intend to criticize someone else for their hobbies. Where did you get this book?
Oh, you mean this? Considering it came from the surface, it's in pristine condition, don't you think?
It's written in characters I've never seen before, so I'm unable to decipher it.
My daughter was terribly curious about what's inside its page, but I was unable to read it to her. May I ask if she's seen this book before? No, I haven't. It just reminded me of something you can't read to save his life. Very well. Everyone has a right to keep some stories to themselves. If you're interested, I could share some of the stories behind the items exhibited here. He must be that girl's dad, right? Oh, that's okay. I obtained that compass here in order to aid my search for the ancient underwater ruins. With zero awareness of Ram's evident disinterest, the connoisseur excitedly launches into another story. If you take a closer look at that bedsheet over there, you'll see one of the ends is slightly burnt. And it ended up this way because I blew up 3 beds while duking it out with a huge rapture. Why did you need to detonate beds while fighting with a rapture? The connoisseur works his way through each item until he stops in front of the dented pot. The knight was attempting to rescue the princess, and just when all hope seemed lost, bang! He used this pot. Oh, it must be him, right? Welcome to the stream. Used it how? To knock out a rapture, of course. He therefore bought himself some time and was able to rescue the princess safely. The knight and princess escaped the castle and lived happily ever after. And that's how the story ends. What did you think? Sounds like a fairy tale for children. Haha, you caught me. The tale told by the connoisseur is one that Ram realizes she has heard before. Chotomizu. Now that I've shown you around, we should be getting back. It's nearly time for the teams to switch members. Before that, can I ask you something? What is it? A told me everything. The items displayed here are things that belong to people from the past and were used in everyday life. They weren't used for something extraordinary like in those adventure stories Clara kept rattling off. You're quite perceptive. What's behind you spinning all of those yarns? Why make up all those stories? Anna, thank you for the subscription on Twitch. Arigato. The point? I have a daughter. She's sick, so she can't be as active as the other children. You don't have to worry, it's nothing life-threatening. It's just that she has to spend most of her time at home, and so she gets bored easily. To abate that, I started telling her stories. It was about that time when I began collecting discarded objects from up on the surface and assigning them to these sweeping backstories. She really took to the stories that I was telling her, and so she spends much of her time here in this lobby looking at my collection. Haha. Yes, the stories may not be true, but if someone enjoys the telling of them, does that not give them value? Rather than the strict verisimilitude. Rather than the strict verisimilitude of the story, I believe what matters more are the feelings put into it. This is the first time I've ever said this out loud, but I believe I write for perfect cooking and organize cooking competitions for a very similar reason. Even if a dish is made from Splendomin and isn't real per se, as long as someone enjoys eating it, I say there's no difference between it and any other dish. Does that answer your question? A moment later, the hallway in front of the waiting room. Oh.
Sister!
I'm back.
It'll be my turn soon, so I better head to the kitchen.
How did Miss Amelia do?
She followed what she learned and made some delicious curry. I'll do everything in my power not to let either of you down.
You big goof. With your skills, there won't be any issues.
Just do what you always do, and you'll end up with something scrumptious. When you put it that way, everything should go smoothly. But if we want to get back to Lake Eureka, We have to win the competition. The other participants are churning out amazing dishes as well, so I can't rest on my laurels and make the usual. We need to put our heart into this while we're cooking and think about who will be eating it when it's done. It's also important that we lavish the ingredients with just as much attention. However, the ingredients here are all made with Splendimin, as in they're not real. I wonder if we're able to produce a meaningful dish.
Yes, the stories may not be true, but if someone enjoys the telling of them, does that not give them value? Rather than the strict verisimilitude of the story, I believe what matters more are the feelings put into it.
SS okay, I'll continue the stream.
Even if a dish is made from Splendimin and isn't real per se, as long as someone enjoys eating it, I say there's no difference between it and any other dish.
Keep your chin up, Ram. Whether it's real or fake, it doesn't matter. Dishes made with Splendimin can be just as delicious as any other. Take the curry that you made while we were practicing. You could truly taste the love and care you put into it. Sister. So hold your head high. This time, everyone will be able to sense the emotions you're conveying in the dish. Yes! Do. Amelia tosses the fried ingredients into the boiling water. Eh?
Is that what you do with curry, I guess?
Not too much, not too little. Just the right amount.
She then pours in the milk, adds the spices, and stirs it all in with a ladle.
I've got to envision the people I'm making this for. I've got to make it delicious for them. Oh, I should also make a curry separate from this one. One with a lot of milk.
The smell of curry wafts up into the air.
It smells delicious. All this cooking has made me hungry.
Splendimin makes me think of Asimov's robot novels, making everything on Earth from yeast. Maybe that's where it's from.
Wait, Ram? It's time for us to switch. Wow, the time really went by so fast. I had no idea since I was so focused on my cooking. How is it, Ram? I worked really hard on it. It's delicious. Really? Definitely. It's lots better than the one you made before. The spices are spot on. I'm glad. In that case, you can take over from here. I've got this.
Rem takes the ladle from Amelia with a smile.
After Amelia leaves, Rem checks the time remaining. I have enough time. Time to bring this home. There aren't any fundamental issues with the taste, so all I've got to do is do some minor tweaks with the seasoning. After that, I'll be all finished. I'll also whip up some side dishes for the curry. After a quick assessment of the situation, Rem sets about finishing the curry. She balances the flavors perfectly by adding in the spices and milk that Ram had prepared, and sets about making various accompanying side dishes. Ram smoothly carries out her role. I should use some of those cute plating techniques that Made for You squad taught me. Just as the allotted time is approaching its end, Ram fills the plate with curry and carefully decorates it with vegetables and cheese. All done! With that final flourish, Amelia, Ram, and Ram's curry was complete.
2, 1, 0. Time's up! All cooking stops here. Thank you everyone for your hard work. The cooking portion of the competition comes to a close. Now, only the judging remains. I wonder if Clara is judging. Now, let us commence with the judging. Typically, the evaluation... What's that? Typically, the evaluation would have been done by myself and the other officials at Perfect Cooking. However, the theme of this competition is dishes which are evocative of the past, is it not? In honor of that theme, we have decided to have all the participants and officials gathered here to taste and evaluate the completed dishes. So, from now on, feel free to wander around and both taste and evaluate the dishes made by the other teams and submit your feedback. Oh, it was Emilia's. I was like, there's something moving behind him. They're really switching up how the evaluation will be done.
That's fine with me. The other dishes look positively mouth-watering.
First off, I wanted to try the curry you guys made. Is that okay with you?
Of course, but before that, I have a person I want to invite. Would that be okay?
Hello, child.
Hello.
We keep running into each other today.
Emilia told me today was the day my wish would come true, and so here I am.
I see.
Clara, you wanted to try a dish made with the legendary seasoning, isn't that right?
Yep.
Well, here you are, Clara. Curry made with one and only legendary seasoning. Whoa, is that a cat? So cute!
The curry offered by Emilia is topped with a cat-shaped pile of vegetables and cheese. Maybe I'll eat vegetables if they were shaped like a cat. I don't know, maybe I'll try it.
This cat is called Puck. He's like a father to me. A cat who is like a father? How intriguing! Can I try this curry now? Please, we made it for you after all.
Clara eats a spoonful of curry.
It's delicious!
Yeah, I gotta get the vegetable cutters, but I feel like it'll just be more... It would just be more like, more effort.
I'm glad you like it. How could I not? You guys are super awesome cooks. Alright. Was the legendary seasoning where my dad said it would be? Ah, yes, I'm sure you're quite curious about that.
Yeah, the bunny rabbit apples. I think if someone else makes them, then they would that would probably be like the best scenario. Instead of just like eating the apple as it is, like cutting them up and then turning them into cute little bunnies. Or like taco wieners. Instead of just eating them as they are, you like cut them up. It's like more effort just to make it cuter. Gordon Ramsay. I wish Gordon Ramsay was a Nikkei.
Well then, allow me to tell you a story. It's the story of our adventure on the surface to find the legendary seasoning.
Emilia proceeds to regale... What? Wait. Emilia proceeds to regale Emilia about the trials and tribulations we encountered on the way to obtain the legendary seasoning. Surely this is meant to be Clara, right?
This legendary seasoning seems to have quite an effect on people. But it's just pepper.
Proofreader Doko is me. I am the proofreader.
What was it you guys called it again? Pepper?
Yeah, just ordinary black pepper. Ram Sensei.
Although it's of fine quality, it's just ordinary black pepper. So what's the point in boring her with that story?
I wonder if do they have pepper in ReZero World?
Still, it doesn't change the fact that it's a dish you fall in love with after one taste. That's because Emilia, sister, and I all poured our hearts into making it.
In other words, the feeling you put into it is more important than the ingredients. I don't know about that one.
Exactly.
Now that we've tried your curry, should we check out what everyone else made? While trying the dishes made by the other teams we encounter made for you.
Thanks to his teaching, we were able to make a delicious curry. Thank you.
I didn't do anything special.
Miss Soda, can I try this? Sure, although omurice isn't exactly my forte. Hold on, I'll spray some ketchup on it for you. And for Ram as well. Seeing the two teams share their respective dishes is a heartwarming sight. The curry is delicious. I followed your advice and thought about the people who would be eating it as I worked on it.
The finest recipe of all.
Yippee!
Come to think of it, we have to thank the person who shared the legendary seasoning with us in the first place.
You mean Maxwell? I think she's over there. Yippee!
That's why Nikke never used... Nikke never had Yippee before, right? That's like a recent thing. Behold my villainous dish!
Is this a cake?
Where did my heroic dish go? That lump of coal? I threw it away!
Coal? I poured my heart and soul into that!
Whatever, the important thing is that you need to try my villainous dish.
Absolutely not!
Who would want to eat such a...
It's good.
Naturally, that's because I used some of the legendary seasoning.
Oh, in the cake?
I set out to make barbecue. How did it turn into a cake?
Let's maybe express our gratitude next time. How come? They seem friendly enough.
1 hour later in the lobby.
You're about to announce the results. I'm nervous.
Fingers crossed for us to win. As soon as Emilia finishes speaking, the connoisseur comes up to the podium. We've just finished reviewing all the evaluations all of you sent in. Once again, I would like to express my gratitude to everyone who participated in this contest. And now on to the results. I will announce the top 5 contestants, starting with 5th place and moving up. Oh. All of the rankings have been announced and the cooking competition has come to an end. As the delicious aroma that filled the competition hall gradually dissipates, an upswelling of emotion comes to take its place.
Congratulations on the victory! The omurice was delicious! I'll have to try harder next time. Oh no, that's not... You don't have to. Well, thank you for congratulating us. The curry was the best. Once and for all, I can finally admit it. You, Ram, are truly a professional maid.
You crafted an amazing dish. Emilia, you performed particularly well. Your skills have improved by leaps and bounds in such a short time.
A compliment from Aid. I'm so happy.
Isn't that what we all need? Just a compliment from Aid.
I guess all that hard work was worth it. Still, we weren't able to win. It's a pity.
Joy, regret, and other conflicting emotions all intertwine.
Emilia, Ram, and Ram's faces are aligned with disappointment at being the runner-up. Even if we call out the judges for having messed up taste buds, we can't really change the outcome, can we? Then, that's just how it goes. But since we found our goal, we have to do everything we can to.
If you really want to know, may I have a moment? I have something I want to say to all of you. Following the connoisseur, we are led into the innermost room of the mansion. Inside that room...
Hello again. Hello.
Clara lies peacefully in bed.
Allow me to introduce my daughter.
Clara.
So you're Clara's dad? I had no idea.
Clara enjoyed your curry so much that I wanted to personally thank you all. I apologize if you coming here was any trouble.
No, thank you for telling us she likes our curry.
The reason Clara particularly enjoyed your curry was that it brought back some pleasant memories for her.
It did? Yeah. My dad and I used to go camping in the park, and we'd always make curry when we did.
That's right. The fact the curry brought back all those nice memories made it even more delicious.
Dad, can we go camping again?
Of course we can. When you recover.
Okay, I'll get better soon, I promise.
That would make me very happy, my dear. Clara, Dad needs to talk with these people for a moment. Can you wait here? Yippee! There's a lot of yippies in this event. The hell? Shall we continue our conversation outside? I apologize again for calling you all here. I know how busy you are. I simply had to thank you in person. I can't recall the last time I saw Clara eat with such relish.
Has she been sick for a long time?
Her symptoms have improved a lot, so you don't have to worry. The doctor said she'll recover soon.
I'm glad to hear that. All of her coughing fits seemed to be taking a lot out of her and had me worried.
It's understandable, although she's much better than she was before. It's been years since she last had a hearty appetite. At first, I thought that if she ate delicious food made in the cooking competition, her appetite might come back. But not even that was enough to make her appetite return. I was on the verge of giving up. I never thought I'd ever get to see Clara act this way again. So thank you. Well and truly, thank you. While shedding tears and thanking us profusely, the connoisseur takes out a book. On the cover, there is a golden dragon.
Sister, isn't this the fairy tale book Subaru used for studying?
I believe so. I noticed you had your eyes on this before. Even though you said it was your first time seeing it, I could tell from your gaze that it meant something to you. I know it isn't much, but consider this my repayment for you, making my daughter so happy once again. Aww, the fact that Kari brought back all those nice memories made it even more delicious.
I will hold on to it.
I have a daughter. She's 6, so she can't be as active as the other children. You don't have to worry, it's nothing life-threatening. It's just that she has to spend most of her time at home, and so she gets bored easily. To abate that, I started telling her stories. It was about that time when I began collecting discarded objects from up on the surface and assigning them these sweeping backstories. She really took to the stories that I was telling her, and so she spends much of her time here in this lobby, looking at my collection. Oh, you mean this? Considering it came from the surface, it's in pristine condition, don't you think? It's written in characters I've never seen before, so I'm unable to decipher it. My daughter was terribly curious about what's inside its pages, but I was unable to read it to her. May I ask if you've seen this book before?
Can I spend some time with Clara?
Certainly. You said she was curious about the contents of this book, right? I can translate. Aww! Ram! You're so pure! I would be honored.
And that's the end of the story.
What do you think?
It's always fun hearing a new story for the first time. Although there were hard to understand parts in the middle. Still, thanks for telling it to me.
You should thank Emilia. I was only planning to give a little overview of the story.
Don't mention it. I also wanted to read this book to Clara. A super big thanks to you.
Alright, I'll head back now.
You're leaving already? Clara, you're not completely recovered yet. The cooking competition today must have worn you out. You should rest now. It's really late. You have to go back home now, Clara.
We've been away for a long time. Everyone is probably worrying about us.
I see. Will we see each other again?
Our home is very far away, so we're not sure when we can come here again.
Still, don't worry. We will always remember you, Clara. After getting home, we'll try and figure out a way to see you again. There are many more adventure stories you have to tell us after all. When that time comes, be sure to have plenty of stories prepared for us. I sure will. I'll go on all sorts of adventures with my dad and tell you all about them. Next time, let's play Embarrassed too. He gets along with kids. Okay, but in order for all this to happen, you've got to rest and become healthy, okay? Okay, I promise. As I see Amelia and Clara making a promise, and Ram as they stood with looks of contentment, an unfortunate thought came to my mind. That our time together was quickly drawing to a close. No! They do gotta get home a few days later. That fairy tale book you brought us is emitting a strong concentration of D-wave. Just as D-wave emits from the bodies of those brought from another world, it seems the same also applies to objects brought from another world. So, everything the gatekeeper manifests from its dreams emanates D-wave? Correct. Although, to be fair, that might not be the greatest importance right now. Based on our investigation of the book, we've confirmed that the D-wave emitting from the object points to a set of specific coordinates on the surface. They seem to be identical to the coordinates where the D-wave originated. I'm sure you understand the significance of that. The book is giving us directing us to the location of the gatekeeper. Yes, it seems the time has come to put an end on this D-wave anomaly once and for all. Much like last time, awakening the gatekeeper should resolve the situation. I'll send you the coordinates. Understood. I'll leave the rest to your discretion. Anderson, you're on your own. So all we've got to do is awaken the gatekeeper? Yes, to put it simply, once the gatekeeper is awakened, you'll be returned to where you came from. We're almost there, so keep your chin up. Rappy, how much longer until we reach the destination? We'll be arriving soon. Everyone, keep your weapons at the ready. We've arrived. That big lug is sleeping as soundly as ever. That's the gatekeeper. It's leagues larger than any other raptors we've seen up to this point. Don't psych yourself out too much. Just think of it as a sleeping raptor. I don't think we can approach it further because of the shield. Master, what should we do now? Last time wasn't there a loud bang sound? Oh, there it is. It's coming out. The gatekeeper appears in mid-air. Gatekeeper. Commander, permission to engage. Granted.
Initiating combat. Encounter! And then they fight.
The gatekeeper collapses to the ground. At the same time, the shield blocking our path vanishes as well. Well, looks like it's up now. Just like Neon said, the gatekeeper awoken from its slumber. Lumbers around and looks about. In an instant, it leaps up and disappears from sight. It escaped, just like before. That means
it's time to go back.
Sister, you're shining. Don't act surprised. I've always been a radiant person, as are you. That's not what I meant. You're literally glowing. Miss Amelia too. There doesn't seem to be anything wrong with us physically, though. Wow, you're right. That means you are ready to go back home. Sorry that you all had a rough time of it while you were here. Time for goodbye already? How sad. We played you all for a lot. At least it wasn't boring. We had a good time too. Be sure to think of us from time to time. You will. Tell Coco a bye for me. And say thank you to Miss Soda. And Aid and Clara as well. We'll be sure to tell them you said hello. And Rappy, Hannes, and Neon. Thank you all so much. It's because of you that we're able to get home. I will pray that someday, all of you will be able to leave the Ark and go home. I know that one day we will. Thank you for helping us. Goodbye. Everyone, be safe. I'll be thinking of you.
Goodbye.
Let's meet again if the opportunity arises. Goodbye. It's been fun. Amelia and Ram disappear in a burst of light. This is the part I always hate. Well, with every meeting, there is a farewell. Let's head back, Commander. Alright. I think this is the epilogue now. After making my final report to the Deputy Chief, we can officially close the book on the D-Wave incident. The entire phenomenon came and went without leaving a trace. It's as if nothing ever happened in the first place. It feels a bit bittersweet. Commander! Welcome back. Would you like some? What are you eating? Rappy, Alice, and Neon are gathered around the table in the commander's room, eating something. Upon closer inspection, I realized it's... curry? Yeah, there was some left in the kitchen. Along with this letter. Rappy hands over a letter. Meticulous handwriting fills the page. They're characters that I've never seen before. Have a seat, Commander. We just heated up the curry. As I sit down next to Anna's, I notice a bowl of curry topped with cheese and seaweed bits in front of me. The toppings are in the shape of a cat. I take a bite of the curry made by Emilia Ram and Ram, and a marvelous warmth courses through my body. It's delicious. Isn't it? I don't think I'll be forgetting this anytime soon. Written in Reader. I know, right? He can't even read it. That's right. This curry is second to none. While all of us eat our curry, we still glances at the letter now and again. Even though the content is illegible to us, it doesn't bother us in the slightest. It's the emotions that are being conveyed that are important. Rappy, could you give me another bowl of curry? Our dinner continues on, for a long time, until we empty the giant pot of curry. Recipe for you, and... that wasn't too traumatizing. At least the kid isn't dying. That was a very, very cute... very cute event. Very cute event. The next one is definitely gonna be depressing, because I think the next one is the 1.5 anniversary. And usually those events are always depressing. Alright. Okay, while I have time, I will do some polls. Let's see. So I've got RAM. Look, I have like basically 600. Let's see. Okay. Hi! Gotcha time! Gotcha time! Dun dun. Dun dun. No! Okay, let's do it again. Nah! I have quite a lot of gems. No! Should I save my gems up? Or should I... Should I just use up my gems? Or is it a better idea to just get her through pity? Oh, I forgot to get this. I gotta get this. I saved my gems for the anniversary. I didn't end up using as many. Yeah, I have quite a bit. Just a minute there. But I can use it to like unlock more spaces in Synchro. It's very unknown. Okay, welcome to the stream. Okay, fine. Let's do one more. If not, maybe. It's not really giving me anything. Look, I have like 600 now. Should I just get her? What is the... What is the consensus?
I might actually just get her. Because then I can just use... I can use the gems to get... to get spaces for synchro. Yeah. Because I don't know what else is gonna come up. Because I could get like 2 more limited. We'll just get her. Hi! That's very good art. Yay! Hi, where is she? Is she meta? View mode. No. Rem is though, of course. Oh, okay. Why? There she is. There she is. Time to get my screenshot. Is that the right height? Yeah, the head is about the same size, right? Maybe like that. Did I come back? Yeah! I decided to just use my golden tickets for her so I can use my gems to unlock synchro space. Cause I am genuinely running out. Hi! We got Ram, we got Emilia. They're complete. They are complete now. Oh my god, she looks at me! Look! She looks at me! Guy, okay. She looks at me! We make eye contact! Hi! We finally got through the event. The event is ending in less than 24 hours. So if you guys are still trying to pull gacha and stuff, now is the time! Get your last minute stuff. I got everything I want from this event now, so I am going to end it here. Ta-da! One more rem pull. I believe in you. May all the gacha luck be on your side. Let's see if we... Do. YouTube. I think how good is Rem? Got Rem and used tickets for my last Rem. Ah. I got Rem in like 1 pull and Emilia refuses to come out after like... How many pulls did I do? Like 30? Because of that one time where I was like... And then there's Emilia. Make sure I get some every... Oh yeah, it's time for me to get some Rem. Hi. I can't believe you got 3 rem though. That's crazy. If you got rem, then what does that say? You won already. I'm just looking for someone to raid, even though I think on Twitch I only have like... Oh, I have 5 viewers on Twitch. That's not bad. Thank you for watching me on Twitch too. On Twitch I'm gonna raid Pan-chan Baguette, who's doing an art stream. I like his art. On YouTube, I am going to redirect to Nyare. She's doing a roleplay of being a cute weather girl, apparently. That's interesting.
Hi, minna, sabi ni kita ko arigatou. Thank you everyone for coming, and I'm sorry it's been a while since I last streamed, but it looks like I can survive a stream now, so hopefully I will be back properly from now on. Hi, minna, sabi ni kita ko arigatou. Thank you, and I will see you. Eureka!